I stream daily, almost daily on twitch.tv/canister_mtg, so be sure to visit that if you would like to catch some of my live content. Red, something like that. Yeah, let's make all formats the same. Great idea. You see, because in Pioneer, red has no lightning bolt, and in Modern has lightning bolt, and it's a good card, therefore we need lightning bolt in Pioneer. So let's just play the same cards everywhere. Got second one of the Canada RCs. I thought he won, but maybe second, yeah. Okay, I will eat now. I should play Teferi pre-combat because this is kind of insane. If my opponent just waits with the ball till combat when I have Mox Amber, but it's also just bad for me. Damn, that's so bad for me. I just clicked through it because yeah. Attacking fast is right, lol. Well, assuming that my opponent would always bolt if they had a bolt, but it seems that was not the case, so I got punished. So yeah, if you make the assumption your opponent will like assume the same as you, then attacking fast is right, but there's also like low downside for casting Teferi first. When it's attacking first, not the play. Well, if it's right here when my opponent has an Unholy Heat in combat, therefore stripping me of my Mox Amber mana, so I cannot play Teferi on turn 2. Yeah, if I hit something good off the top of their deck, that's an argument for not playing Teferi. So it's weird situation, and it feels weird situation. Like I kind of get punished, but we're doing fine, so not too mad. Mountain is a land, although could be a better one. It's fine. Not playing it first doesn't play around Dryad Harbor. Well, it also doesn't play around the scenario that happened, right? Don't play shit because opponent is shit. Well, which scenario is playing shit in this scenario? It's not as clear, I don't think so. Am I going to be in Bologna? Yes, I will be one of the commentators in Bologna. Seems like we're playing as Murktide, I assume. So if I had any cards to board out, I would actually board them out, but I don't really. Because it is also not that your opponent... that my opponent not bolting Ragavan is like... straight up worse, right? Because... Bring pool is for the Haywire Mite. I guess I'll keep. Because there are reasons for my opponent not to Unholy Heat at sorcery speed. And... it is fair to say that they would misevaluate them, right? Or rather, evaluate them differently. Oh, that's nice. Kinda. Yes, we still bolt Ragavan. I want to cycle Baubles. Bauble. I draw a Shredder. Let's cycle one. Should look fast before. Counterspell, cool. What do I think about the Grixis Shadow Bowmaster? Seems interesting. But yeah, my opponent could want to keep Unholy Heat to... you know, they obviously kept the Unholy Heat because they wanted to be better against my... This is tricky. I guess Emry is gonna be cast later. No point in casting her into removal spells. So keep Pierce, probably cycle both of those to hit line number 3 to make sure I can make construct. Co jest bułka, no? O co ci chodzi? Alright, so... the Pierces. I need to draw through that. Can't afford to miss a land drop. As a commentator, are you going to try and use that line that somebody is a phenomenal control player? No. The line that I like using is saying that person made an interesting play or they seem to have a wide range. We can fetch an island, just in case of like Blood Moon. Unconventional approach, yes. So like euphemisms for people making interesting moves. You elected not to go with the common sense line. Oh, common sense is a bit aggressive. A line I didn't see coming. Yeah. Wait. Raz, dwa, trzy, cztery, pięć. Opponent exiles Murktide Regent, opts not to play it, plays a Ledger Shredder. Can you say some cool hint shit like the moon landing was fake after someone cast a Blood Moon? Okay, just for you. I've heard the song in a show, chat. What show was that? I want to make a construct. I could... No, we don't give them a connive this way. The correct construct is pretty big. I don't really need the iteration, except for hitting a land drop. No, I guess we did give them a connive. Alright. If we want to keep Pierce. The song was in the Matrix trailer, makes sense. That's probably where I heard it. Discard counterspell, okay. Actually, bad spot if they kill my Emry. I probably should have cut the Mite. Alright, they play defense, I'm fine. My opponent has an unusual playstyle. I would have thought they would bold Emry. Well, they didn't have the ball, it seems like. But I think Breach is better than 4 color. I don't think that. Okay, so I won the match thanks to the Haywire Mite, but also probably thanks to the Aether Spellbomb, the Mite. Even though I had a few blanks in my hand. I'm kinda wondering all the time if this deck is... if Saga actually makes this deck better than just playing normal mana. A dredge. Am I planning on constructing a guide for this deck? I'd be interested. Sure. Just keep in mind that I'm all plants, no substance. And I always dream of doing stuff, but then rarely get around to do it. But the Pioneer Rakdos Sacrifice video is for sure coming. Second edition of No Banlist Modern is also coming. A YouTube video about Lotr stories is also coming. Lotr design stories. And a video guide for Jeskai Breach is also coming. Before or after bar? What's bar? Wow, I'm surprised you have time to stream with all of that.
Nice.
Oh, Barcelona, yeah. Wow, can't wait for all of that. Smiley face, yeah. I can't wait either. Stay Dredge Dark Blasts. Some monkeys useless. Zelda video coming. Oh yeah, Zelda stream coming too. We also had a funny situation happen with the World Gorger Dragon. And I even wrote like the quick voiceover for it. And I was supposed to record it. And then edit it quickly to put it together. And post it. Before I leave for Bologna. So that's for sure gonna happen too. Should I bolt a priced amalgam? Doesn't really save damage if I bolt it right now. If I play the ring, yeah. Let's fetch a tapped foundry. Ideally I draw a land and play the one ring. Okay, I guess I'll play Mite and Emry. But I get Dark Blast, so it's not even good. And they dredge the Dark Blast. Well, I feel my graveyard, maybe I mill over Breach. I don't know, maybe that's not a good play, but I don't think I have a good play from the cards in my hand. They also gaze in the upkeep. Thank you, Mr. Duct Tape. Conflagrate. Okay. Does Creeping Chill deal damage? It deals damage. Nice. So it's gonna be the ring, right? Opponent doesn't seem to do anything too crazy unless they mill over the Ox in 8 cards. I mean, it has to be the ring, right? Ring, 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 ring. Maybe I can dash Ragavan and use 2 balls to kill off the price amalgam, have a treasure, and then play the ring to have protection later. But I don't think so. I just drew a card. Huh? They're playing draw, not dredge. Maybe they don't want to use chills on protection turn. Oh snap, that's terrible. Wait, I die. You got 3 amalgams? Where did that come from? They mailed Narcomoeba amalgam? I'm dead. I'm dead. So I probably wasn't supposed to play the ring on that turn, but wait a turn. Oh yeah. Yeah, waiting for a turn would make me able to draw into the combo and win. That was bad. We have Tormod script. Unconventional line by Canister. Let's have the bolts. Maybe have Fury. Shredders. Can block. Don't play Fawns like Baumeister. Baumeister is playing Fawn with like 3 blue cards in his deck. Yes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He has like 12 cards that are blue postboard. I think Cory is a very fun guy, but also his deck, I don't vibe with it. Yeah, that's... yeah, like 14 with forces. Like maybe force is fine, but I don't vibe with it. I mean, I don't care to have 4 Ragavans. Maybe on the play I do. Yeah, I guess I do. high upside for turn 1 and hitting them. Wow. Here I thought I would be on the play, but... Do I like Lavinia so far? I don't think I've boarded her yet. She's probably... I should do that on your upkeep? My upkeep? Maybe they didn't have a stop. But yeah, Lavinia hasn't been boarded in yet. I haven't played against Living In, I haven't played against Tron. I haven't played against Rhinos, but that's the case ever since the ring released. I've not seen anyone play Rhinos. How is it that Dredge is like ridiculed by people so often, and it's also an absolutely unbeatable deck? Just can't do anything. I can draw a Breach and win next turn, I guess, still. I don't know if it's better for me to attack or not. Probably not. Wait, there's another Amalgam coming? Wow, I missed that. Graveyard Hate just kills it. Sure, but where do I have my Graveyard Hate? I don't have it. I just have one Tomote script. How much do other people have? They don't. I know that Graveyard Hate kills Dredge, so that's, yeah. It's not particularly enlightening, right? Having Spell Pierce and Lightning Bolt in your opening hand just feels so good. You are impossible to tackle. Young Wolf there would be funny, yeah. Curator of Mysteries. Okay. I feel previous now. Not impervious. It's previous or pervious? I feel. Having Spell Pierce is nice against Living Endos. Bolt less so. Is Chalice of the Void for 0 a valid sideboard card against sideboard against Breach? Chalice staying in play stops the combo in the literal sense, but I think the card is horrible. The opposite of impervious is actually perverted. I don't know if that's cap or not. Doesn't sound real, but... Okay, we got a Force of Negation. It's gonna be useful at countering my opponent's Living Endos. We play around Grief by not cracking the Bauble on my turn. When you translate valuable or invaluable to Japanese, they come out as the same word. They do sound like the same word. Rather, they do have the same meaning, right? Almost. Well, not quite. Kurde, no mordeczki zawsze mają tego Grifa, no już wiadomo, że mają, no bo co mają nie mieć, ale trochę jest to męczące. This line might literally play around Grief, but I still question it. What are you questioning? What did you want me to do? I still get to draw with the Mishra's Bauble. But it's not like I had other cards in my hand to cast. Ale tam chłop ma Outbursta. Would I try to draw a second Pierce in case they have a Cascade there? Well, I only have one more Pierce in my deck and 50 cards. So 1 in 50, that's 1% of spell pitch density in my deck. Adjusting for my bad luck. And I can also draw Underworld Breach, which I have 4 out of 50, which is 4% density, adjusting for my bad luck, which is higher. So against Agent, against not so good against... You know, I'm actually gonna wait. Wow. to find a second breach after they grieve this one with the outburst. O kurde. Dobra, dajemy breacha. Resolves? Wait, what? I guess we win. How are you outburst, bro? I feel embarrassed to win. The reason to pierce this? It's not a friendly league, it's a serious league. If I pierce and I have fun, do we still get to combo? Whatever. Resolves. Oh, the he's my extra artifact trigger that like makes it all easy. That's funny. I did not realize that this would come in and tap my station. It's not like I needed it, but it's for mental comfort. No, point wanted to draw step that living ends. Or rather, well, they wanted to cast it in combat, it seems. Maybe they're gonna like main endurance me and life's gonna be horrible, but this is the fashion stream in a way. Stone Graveyard hit the Pierce. Oh yeah, Architects for just yeah, you're right, they have Architects too. I had fetch land, so they don't really get to randomize my draw step. So actually they don't gain any advantage because my draw step was actually already random, so I think they should draw step. But maybe they don't know that my deck has 2 pierces only. Even though they should, because it's common knowledge that it has 2 pierces, but maybe it's not common enough. Excited you're commenting this weekend. Always funny and insightful. Thanks. Okay, Lavinia can come in. Might if maybe keep Might if they have Leyline. Some people do. Shredder. Dispute. Shredder. Maybe second Shredder. They got unlucky, you drew the breach. Yeah. I mean that is true, but yeah. Keep Spellbomb so you can bounce the Oracle if it ends up in play somehow. Yes, we have that covered. Maybe Trim and Iteration seems poor in the matchup. So does the Ring, but I mean, I don't know. Does the Ring? I don't know about the Ring. I always never get to cast it in this deck. So far, I never get the mana, or then I don't draw the Ring if I flood. You need Might. I keep Might in case they have ley lines. Seems like worthwhile. Some living in decks play leyline. If we know they wouldn't, then we can cut it. Can you ask to co-stream the thing you will be commentating and just redirect the feed to your channel? I don't think so. I can post a link in the Discord. Well, I mean, this hand obviously sucks, so I don't know what I'm thinking about. Okay, this has Lavinia, so I can keep. Oh no, they found a breeding pool. So, I don't know, Sacred Foundry Island? Nice, we have a follow-up to Lavinia. To make sure they don't have time to draw out of it. Nice. Well, they can have subtlety, I guess, and just blow me, but they did not blow me. Alright, I can splurge on a Steam Vents right now. GG, no re. My living end friend. Oh, I can pay 3 mana. Okay, it's actually not as GG as I thought. I assume they won't be able to force it because you can't pitch force, but you can just cast force. Let's make it so I can cast the ring on the next turn. Maybe milling Emry in case of emergency if they actually kill my Lavinia and living end somehow. Or Brazilet. Would be better than the Spellbomb discarding. I don't know, attacking into Endurance here. I would simply never board the Endurance as my opponent, but their point is valid. That does not mean that my opponent wouldn't. Living End would trigger birds anyways, that's true. Alright, I'm not attacking into Endurance now because you scared me. With your good point. Yeah, Tawara, but at this point we should be fine. We can connive away the Lavinia. That is fucked up. Wow. What's fucked up? Living End? Having a Tawara or? Just life? Never mind my bad, okay. We got back Lavinia, Ragavan, Emry second pitch, protect, so we can draw 2, take draw step, draw 2, iterate, find a breach. I assume I have a station in my graveyard. I don't actually. Nice. So I guess it's not as simple. Oh, the ring, the burden is growing on me. Samwise, you have to carry the ring. No, Frodo, I can't carry the ring. But I can carry you to Mordor. Oh, Samwise, thank you. You're so kind. Actually got emotional and there are tears in my eyes now. Imagine they let Sauron play with 4 rings too. Yeah. So you win now, yeah. Oh no, they had the pitch protection. Kekove. Lavinia would also counter snuff out, damn. That's so true. Bosseggio. Halfling. I'm gonna play Ren. They also don't have swamps. Nice mana, bro. Sure. Maybe I shouldn't play Saga. Well, they didn't have a Teferi, so I didn't think to play around Teferi. Their hand is probably Ring, Omnaf, Land, Halfling, Fable. You didn't play the Fable last turn, you drew it. This card is just 1 card. We can try to win the next turn. Like Saga dies this game, but it's not too bad because I will win. Thank for the on top. Deploy my Ringster. They deploy Ringster and should be dead on board because they can't binding. Oh snap, we could... it's a 4 mana, yeah, that works. How is it going? It's going well. Could Pierce or phone you? Yeah, I guess Pierce is like semi-real. But it's unpopular, not like common to even play any, and if they play some, then it's also whatever. I guess if they salted my Emry, it also works. Because yeah, it kind of would work. So maybe it was better to play the ring instead of going for the combo this turn. Probably don't want Pierce against the Halfling deck. Mites, probably like have 2 mites even. Got 1 Mox. I don't know about Fury. But if you have Might to stop the ring, Needle for Bossejo, I think that's a little bit horrible. And not really necessary. And not really useful like, outside of like a very long game. I'm on the draw, so I could trim Ragavans. Maybe I want the bolts on the draw to kill the Halfling. Maybe I'll have Ragavans on the play, maybe I have Spell Piece on the draw. Although, if facing a Halfling is with Spell Piece is kinda inting. Alright, let's have Needle for Bossejo if you say. Let's try it. Let's keep free station. I think I'd prefer the Shatters to Furies. I don't know, random changes. Very lucky that Shatters are weak. Badly spent slots. Okay, they don't have no Halfling, that's good. Planes. Hello, Fire Drake 22. I play the Teferi on the next turn. I probably will get countered Veto, Reprieve. Reprieve is fine, and if it resolves, it's very high upside, so I think I should play it. And I can't hold up a Pierce against the Halfling. Not Veto. That means V2. Yeah. Seems like a very reactive hand. They don't even attack with the Halfling. I guess Ragavan Dash scares them. I don't think I can not play it. Make them spend a counter if they have one. Have I ever participated in a party game called Mafia? Were you good at it? No. I'm not good at those types of games. They require charisma and lying, and those are not trivial for me. They don't come easy. It's the same thing, charisma and lying. Point seems to be holding probably like Solitude Binding, Endurance maybe. Can this deck beat 4-color unlike Merktide question mark question mark? I think this deck is actively pretty good against 4-color. Let's play this, so next turn we can play Fury and kill the Solitude and the Halfling that they're gonna play. Spell is looking terrible. If they also got an Endurance on top of that, it's gonna be a bit rough, but maybe their hand is weaker than that. But it doesn't have lands, it doesn't have like any proactive cards. It's a Solitude for sure, yeah. I think rings are needed for this deck. I've had the rings be strong against me when I played 4-color out of this deck. But I haven't had the rings be good for me yet in a game in Breach. I think they should be okay. They should be strong. It's just kind of something is off for me still. Bounce this. Pierce is great to feed our graveyard only. I'll have 4 Ragavans on the play. I have no Pierce. It's a great draw. We get to beat Endurance. Awesome. Yeah, this worked out really well. Because we were threatening like value breach, so I would go breach Teferi if they had an endurance. But we also just got to combo instead. Nice hand. We play against Kahira, the Orphan Guard. Remember when people complain about creeping chill? I remember. The basis of that was always kind of weird to me because it seemed to mostly like the issue that people were citing was that you couldn't counter the effect. And if you could mana leak a creeping chill, they would be perfectly fine losing to it. But since you can't counter it, I never got that. I never understood that. Well, I needed this Ragavan, bro. Oof. At least you get to develop the station. Docking station. Miss Spellpiece on Rand 6, Kek W. My opponent missed playing Rand 6 because they relied on Hallowed Fountain. So I'm fine with that exchange. Not the best draw, but I guess it is a 1-1 that attacks them. This is counterspell? They started to counterspell it, but they were like, no, actually, you know, this is just a 1-1 creature with no effect. Creeping Chill and Ancient Steerings. Those were the most OP effects. Manamorphose, yeah, Manamorphose. Simian Spirit Guide. They actually banned Simian Spirit Guide. Minamo. Ci wariaci z tym Minamo to już... Well, the draws are on fire. It would be nice if I could, like, punish him, but... Humans will always be tier 1 since they'll keep printing better humans. Sometimes people say that a deck will, like, a card or deck will only get better because they will keep printing a card in the deck. Maybe I should keep Breach and try to combo. I don't think I actually can because I would need to bounce the Oracle too. Oh no, they have Minamo wandering. Minamo's actually like draw 3. Sorry, not Minamo, they'll have Dol Amroth. Jak tam byłam stacja? No trochę jestem jebaszony teraz. Or I can't win, they have counterspell. So it's a control version. I don't know if they play Ren even. Didn't seem like the Ren playing version. So free Mitex. What's psia końcowa? Czemu Living End to jest psia końcowa? Co ty gadasz? Nie ma sensu. I don't know if I need removal for anything. I have the Mites. Spellbomb. Well, they had the Subtlety. I need removal for Subtlety? Not really. Maybe Bolt. It's better than the Spellbomb. It's just for protecting Teferi where the removal will be useful. MTGO Goldfish deck by Anjid. Cosmic Rebirth. One Omnath, one Cosmic Rebirth. It's just 2 platform. Anzi has a vivid imagination. Okay. I mean, Narset is okay against the rings there, so it actually makes sense to play here. They have a Saga answer, I'll cry, but hopefully I won't cry. Frequently when I make 2 constructs with this deck, I also get punished by a random dress down. Quite hard. Or by Brotherhood's End. Yen regularly has a Brotherhood's End for me. Can get Metek. Don't have the mana. Dram gives me the mana. I think it's Dram. Watching Lisa tomorrow. What is Lisa? Popular singer. Cringe. Lil Nasks. Okay. Nasks. What's the first, second, and third best for you? I don't know, and I don't care to like make sure that I know. Like, I don't tend to just think about it as much. It doesn't really matter what's like the to rank the like top 5 decks within them. And I think like that's just a guess that's not very accurate most of the time. Days Undoing. In 4 color won the most challenges, so I'll say 4 color. Not sure. The strat of having just whatever, however many cheap free cards after jamming the 1 ring seems not too bad. See if this resolves. They can simply block anyways. But maybe they won't. How did the prelim go? I guess it's actually leagues. The Prelem didn't fire. Went too smart. I believe Ragavan has a home in 5 coloring, like 3/3 split with halfling. Deck seems to be very mana intensive. Ragavan typically wasn't very good in 4 color. Despite being tried many times, and also Ragavan is probably worse now than it used to be. Plus you try in the Arion though. I played it in Elementals too. It's just kind of like the same issue when your deck is naturally passive. It just kind of plays badly. What's Teferi Plus? Teferi Plus. That's an idiot move to tap the construct, not the Mite, whatever. I think the Teferi Plus tap Mite was... Sure. I'm going to Bologna on Friday, so no stream tomorrow. And next stream on next Forest Thursday, I guess. What am I playing? I'm not. Ragu and Bologna. Is Ragu just this Bolognese sauce? Then probably. It's so bad I haven't like had this on tap to trade last previous turn, but tapping the like construct over Mite to the drum, so bad. But we'll manage. We'll manage. Guess eat Kahira at least. Will you ask Mango to sign some spaghetti for you? I will not. That's a ridiculous request. I guess a request being ridiculous is not necessarily a bad thing, though. He has done it before. Okay. How'd you sign spaghetti? Like, was it packaged in some way, I guess? Probably. Kill binding go off? How do I go off? I have no station. I mean, I could hit a station, but I'll just throw cards next turn. Mill station, yeah. I mean, maybe I should like attempt that, but if I keep the Haywire Mite, then they can't play the ring and get back into the game. Seems good to me too. Okay. Lottery Limited is the worst format ever. I thought the worst format ever was Pauper, followed closely by Legacy. So now end of turn I'll kill it. Okay. Seems like having 3 Haywire Mites is honestly pretty good against a deck like theirs. They don't seem to play any Planeswalkers, so having just 1 ball seems okay. I think playing 1 key is bad. I think it's horrible win more, yeah. I barely get the ring into play as is. It costs 4 mana. And like Minamo is okay. Because it's a land. You could play Minamo Vrotawara if that's tickles your fancy, I guess. But key is like absolute, like you'd need other synergies with the key in your deck. If you have other synergies with the key in your deck, then fine, but if you don't, then don't. This hand doesn't do anything. If I draw Bauble or Mite, but if I don't, they multi-sig, let's keep. Like unblockable for Hammer? No, something with the untapping. The unblockable ability is just not a valid option. Also think Ring and Hammer is just so antithetical towards the basis of the idea, it makes no sense. If Hammer is better with the ring, then you just shouldn't play Hammer at all. Should play a deck that draws useful cards with its rings. Idiot opponent kept a one-lander. What do I think about commentator that I'm paired with in Bologna? I think we're gonna have a good time and we're gonna do a good job. Which is, I guess, not specifically my thoughts about him, but about the situations we are gonna be put in, but it's gonna have to suffice. No dobra, dajemy iteracjonę. Awesome. Suffice się mówi. A co ja powiedziałem? Suffice? It's just British English versus American English. Went 4-1, we lost to Dredge. Who TF is Harry MTG? He's a streamer, YouTuber, podcaster, personality. How do you do? What was the command?